You know, when we go into nature, we go on a holiday, we go on a retreat, we sit on the beach, we feel so peaceful. We sit in the countryside, we sit on a mountain top, we feel so peaceful. Why? Why?
Nature.
Why in nature do we feel so peaceful?
Because that's our true nature.
We're not expecting anything. What is
Why do we feel so peaceful in an isolated place? Why are we feeling one with nature?
Less agitation.
No input from
expectation.
Because your husband is not there?
that also.
Because we are returning to our authentic self. I mean,
Because the whole of nature is in harmony. The entire nature is in harmony. It is emitting vibrations of harmony. And we are also part of that system. And we also receive those vibrations, and that is why we feel peaceful. You know that the minute we come back into the city, that we also feel so good in holiday. The minute we come back, we feel so burdened. Why? Because you're tuning in to this frequency here. Over there, you have tuned into the frequency of nature, which is operating with Yagna Bhav. So you are feeling that peacefulness. You are feeling that oneness. Gurukul, 24 hours in that vibration. Ashram. That is why we feel so good when we go to an ashram. Why do we feel so good in an ashram? Because in an ashram, everything is done in Yagna Bhav. You're tuning into that frequency. That is why you feel so good. Why you feel so good here? You feel good or not?
Yes.
It's true. We do feel good here. We do feel good here. Because everything here is happening with no karta bhav and no bhokta bhav. There's a different frequency happening here. So I want that to continue as you walk out also. When you go home, start. If you all don't start, then how will it happen? At least you all should start. Alright. So when we actually do the yagna, when we actually do the havan, because we are also calling yagya, not just this yagya bhav, but it is also actually the yagya also. So there also we are doing this for what reason? We are doing it to remember that all this samagri which we have put in is part of this entire system, and we are expressing our gratitude to all the elements of nature. So when you are doing yagya, remember it's an expression of gratitude towards all of nature, all the powers that make this possible. So if I want to sum up Karma Yog Bhav or Yagya Bhav, our buddhi, which means our intellect, should have 5 qualities. The first is Samatva Buddhi. Samatva Buddhi means your intellect or your mind should be balanced. A very chanchal or a very overactive mind cannot work in Yagna Bhav. A very tamasic mind, a very lazy mind, a very violent mind cannot operate in Yagna Bhav. So your first job is to make it balanced, Samatva Buddhi. Then Swadharma Buddhi. You should know what is your particular duty and you should perform it. Third is Samarpan Buddhi. Samarpan, you are doing Samarpan. Don't have any ahankar of doing it. No ownership of the action. Fourth is Asanga Buddhi. No enjoyership, no bhokta bhav, no waiting for the asanga buddhi, no bhokta bhav. And lastly, prasad buddhi, no bhokta bhav. Prasad buddhi, accept gladly whatever outcome comes. No rag, no dvesh, no preferences. Okay, any questions? What is your sadhana? For almost 1 month, because now I will go for Navaratri. I'll be in Mon. I will be in Mon till 8th of October. Till 8th of October. We'll meet only after that. I want you to remember whenever you can to check the motive of your actions. It could be any action. What is your motive? Is it Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Mad, Matsarya? Or are you doing in Yagna Bhav? What is Yagna Bhav? Good for everyone. No ahankar. Just become aware of it. If you want, you can jot it down. It might be good to jot it down because, and honestly, I mean, if you're going to jot it down, be honest about it. Because I'm not going to see it, don't worry. You might find that in the first few days, a lot of it is coming from Kam or Krodh or whatever. And maybe after 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whenever we meet again, you'll find that the shift is happening. I want to see. I mean, you can see if the shift is happening because there's no point in this knowledge if you're not going to apply it. Otherwise, it's not knowledge only, it's information.
Ma'am,
Huh.
what to do after you become aware of it? Okay, if I am aware of my motive, what should I do after I am aware?
Change it. Tune into Yagna Bhav. See how you could have done it. Suppose you are doing something with ahankar, let's say. I do so much for you, you can't even do this much for me.
Yes.
It's a very common feeling. The minute you become aware of it, you say, okay, I'm doing it because I want to do it for everyone's benefit. Next time, I will try not to feel this way. It is just basically catching yourself before you fall. That is sadhana, catching yourself before you fall.
Important to not beat yourself up.
Don't beat yourself up because we are all masterpieces in the making, you know. So, Picasso, I don't know how many times he must have put layer after layer of one stroke and then another stroke on top of that till he got the correct stroke. Right? Like that. We all are going to make mistakes. Why? Because we are human. It's okay. Alright?